Hey, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Korash. Hey, double honors unto my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim. That's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right. And it's just a quick one. Going on. A lot of stuff going on in the world of cosmos of Israel, about a video of an individual that goes by his channel name is RingoTV. And I watched a little bit of his stream, and to be honest with you, we so late that these type of things aren't really surprising. But nevertheless, it's just something to be mindful to individuals that are waking up to this, et cetera, So, a little bit of my history with this guy's channel is, if anybody knows, he's been a YouTuber for over a decade. He's an OG YouTuber. So I remember watching his channel when he was just exposing the truth of things, et cetera, So it was fine and entertaining and so on and so forth. But nevertheless, this is just a cautionary tale on being mindful of how you building your foundation, man. Yahushua told us in Matthew the 13th chapter, the parable of the sower, that some seeds, when persecution and offense arise, then they become offended and they basically fall away. And that's all this is. That's all this is. That's why you got to be mindful. When aged men in this, push for all of us, including myself, to get back into the milk and the foundational aspects of this walk. That's not to challenge you and make it seem like you some youthful novice, which we all are. That's the humility of it all. Understanding where you're at in your position of this. But outside of that, you got to understand, you got to build your foundation. You got to have a solid foundation, which the only true solid foundation is in Mashiach Yahushai. Everybody should be looking around and seeing how these individuals are being affected by these different their own doctrines. He never was really truly into the doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He was into the doctrine of being a Hebrew. But so what? Again, that's why you have Romans the 9th chapter. There's an Israel of the flesh and an Israel of the spirit. The Lord don't give a damn about the Israel of the flesh. The Israel of the flesh is going to be destroyed. And a lot of our people, they got community demons on them. They got civil right demons on them. They got all these extra curriculum spirits on them that the Lord didn't move us in. The Lord said he was only going to come back for a small remnant. But our people are always looking to be about this. It's just like this out. They want to seem like they're just so merciful. They want to seem a certain way to the naked eye when the Lord never told us that. A lot of people be over righteous. All right. It's really just that simple. All right. So again, this guy Ringo TV, he just wasn't rooted. There is no other way, but there's only one way. And all you people, you get offended and bothered when we say that. Oh, that's messed up. The Lord is he's not for everybody. The new covenant, the old covenant was for Israel, and the new covenant is only for Israel. That never changed. Go read Malachi, the 3rd chapter. Go read Hebrews, the 10th chapter. The Lord and Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai never changed. What's the problem is everybody want to make this walk comfortable for their sake. They want to mold the Lord's truth to their thinking, their liking. Isaiah the 55th chapter says what? That the Lord's thoughts are not our thoughts, and his ways are higher than our ways. How could we know him? That's the point. This is the Lord's show. I believe that anybody and everybody can, make it and come to the Lord. I believe the Lord that doesn't hate nobody. I've seen so much hate, and the Lord is not a God of hate, and he loves everybody, and everybody could come to God. See, what really happened is, in this time that he's speaking on, he never really disconnected from his Christian ways. See, the scriptures say that the only way you become a new creature is a new creature in Mashiach Yahweh Shai. That's the only one way. All of y'all are just putting on new clothes and a new attire on top of old bullshit. You know how your parents say, y'all put new clothes on old stank. That's what a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans do when it comes to this truth. You put new clothes on old stank. You don't wash. The scriptures say in Titus, the 3rd chapter, by the washing of the Holy Spirit, which is the word washes you. But what is that washing? That washing can only come through proper understanding of the word. But what happens? A lot of that ain't right. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to go for that shit. They don't know what the hell they talking about. I'm not for the camps. I don't do that camp shit. And y'all non-camp, especially, it's really in general, y'all non-camp Israelites be the most fickle. Yeah, they ain't showing mercy. They ain't showing mercy. You don't even know what mercy is. You still got that Jesus Christ idea of mercy. That's really what it be. He got to declare it to the world. I'm no longer a Hebrew Israelite because I've witnessed this. Scriptures say, marvel not if the world hates you. Guess he missed those scriptures. Scriptures say that the servant is not above the master. What the hell do y'all think? Who just killed somebody that you like? You never kill somebody you like. The Lord was killed because of what he was speaking. He was not liked. Scripture clearly, but that's what, like I say, the majority of our people, the Lord's not dealing with them. The Lord's not dealing with the majority of self-professing Israelites. That's the truth. To hell with just the 2/3. The Lord's not dealing with most Israelites that know they're Israelites. And it's evident by their actions, how they view rebuke, how they view the law, how they view prophecy. What part of any of them do they have right? Even this aspect of nasty Alizé, which has outrageously become a major stumbling block to the majority of you people, because, like I said before, the majority of you are guilty of the same shit. You're all a bunch of sodomites. That's the thing that's not being that's what the Lord is really showing in the spirit. Wasn't it IUIC rebuking us for rebuking this demon? But this is the same camp that was showing fucking dick pics of one of their members at a fucking convention. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you really dive deep into this is when you know that the majority of this is just fluff and show. They're pretending and playing. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Most of Israel is just pretend and playing. That's why when 144, that's the spirit, man. That's why Matthew the 13th chapter, they are offended And when that persecution arrives, see, the persecution ain't even got real yet. Niggas is butthurt about how the opinions of some other broke-ass niggas think of them. But you supposed to stand in the gates of the nobles. Get the fuck out of the way. Go back to church, nigga. You niggas are scary. Scriptures say he gave us not the fear, gave us not the spirit of fear anymore, but the spirit of power. And you're afraid of the opinions of other non-believers. The scriptures tell us not to be fearful of the incredulity of the unbelievers, their unbelief. What happens when the king comes? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is the problem. Everybody, see, a lot of people just talk because they just have a mouth. A lot of people just be talking. All right? What we're talking about is the fact that you got a lot of bugged out Israelites and you sincere men and women need to be circumspect and be mindful of all of these individuals, man. All right? That's the point of what's being spoken on here. Being mindful of how you building on your foundation, making sure that you are focusing in on the foundation of things, making sure you're learning and building and growing. That's what's important. All right. You know. All right. Not arguing with these people, man. All right. Like I say, man, these people are so used to just talking because the world has given a fucking lane for everybody to talk. And even me doing this through the spirit, I don't want to talk. This is because this is a calling. And this is because this is a job that all men of Israel are supposed to be doing. It's a reasonable service. We're supposed to be warning our fellow men, waking up specifically the elect men and women, so that we can get the fuck out of this predicament of being around you imbeciles, being around you reprobates, being around you corruptors, you evildoers. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're trying to do, is get the hell away from all of y'all. See, what the Lord is doing is moving all of this fluff out of the way. All this fluff in Israel gotta go. All this bullshit, all these pretenders, all these enablers of wickedness, all of these that want you to just be good African-American Hebrew Israelites. That shit gotta go, man. See, this devil knows what's about to go down because he's about to bring it. While our people are stuck on stupid. See, that's why the Lord gonna make a famine of this word, man. I'm just gonna close up here. The Lord gonna make a famine of this word, and it's just gonna be, you gotta deal with whatever you gotta deal with. And may your power, whatever you serve, get you through it. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.